my graduation, so I'm going to talk as long as I want. Okay. I've written it all down, and I don't know how it's going to go, but we're just going to start. Okay. Welcome, everyone. To stand before you today as your representative is a great honor. There is no rubric that can measure the value of your company over the past 3 summers. The gifts of your time and knowledge are some of the most precious I have ever received. In return, let this be my gift to you. Our time in the MAT program has been a journey. I truly believe that the journey is one of the most powerful metaphors that exists today. The idea of the journey or the quest is an archetype that transcends boundaries, culture, and language. It is a story that is told and retold, passed down from generation to generation. Why? Because at the center of the journey, there is a character who on some level we all long to be, the hero. Joseph Campbell wrote, "A hero is any male or female who leaves the world of his or her everyday life to undergo a journey to a special world where challenges and fears are overcome in order to secure a reward of special knowledge, which is then shared with other members of the hero's community." Each of us has our own idea of who or what a hero is. However, today, you, my friends, are the heroes. And your journey has been the completion of all the work that has brought you here today. Our journey through this program has taken place on multiple levels. Think back, if you will, to when you started the program, or perhaps more precisely, the moment when you decided to start this program, because that is when your journey began. When we all arrived in Plymouth, we became this entity known as Year 1. In that year, we learned about technology and pedagogy, but we also learned about each other. Through the combination of who we were and the process of working with each other, we created a collective identity. And then we went away for 11 months. But we returned, and all of a sudden we were now Year 2s. And with wonderful new people added to our class, it became our responsibility to redefine our collective identity. Identity in hand, we stormed through our second year as Year 2s. And in that year, we learned about technology and pedagogy, but we also learned more about each other. And then we went away for 11 months. And this year, with the addition of 2 new people, our group became complete. And we were once again faced with the challenge of redefining our collective identity, but this time as Year 3s. And we learned about technology and pedagogy, but we also learned about each other. However, at the end of this year, we will not be coming back in 11 months. Our journey into that special world where challenges and fears must be overcome, usually in short bursts of time sponsored by OnlineStopwatch.com, is now at an end. But think of what we have done. Each year we have come together, we have pushed harder, and we have dug deeper. The hero is required to move into uncharted territory, either physical or psychological. Pulling from the archetypal framework of the hero's journey, this part of the story is called the descent. Each year of the MAET program has been a descent into understanding the complexities of our profession at an incredible time in history. Each year has been the process of adding another layer of understanding to our profession, to our position within our profession as MAET grads, and of course to the community, or the PLN, that we have created. And yes, we have made it to the end of our journey, but we did not get here alone. And I'm going to need your help on this one eventually. The hero always needs help. I think as teachers, we sometimes feel that we should be able to do things or everything by ourselves. One thing that this program has taught me and humbled me to is the fact that I do need help. I have come to realize that when I ask for help or invite help, the product is always better. To get where we are today, we have had a lot of help. In the hero's quest, it is the figure of the spiritual guide or the magic helper that comes to the aid of the hero. But we call them our teachers. Now, usually guides show you the path or point you in the right direction, but I don't think that's what happened here. I think what has happened here is that our guides showed us the tools to make our own paths. And what we shared the other day during our Ignite presentations was the path that we created for ourselves as we moved through the MAET program. That being said, I do believe the guides we have had along the way, along our journey, have been exceptional. And so, my fellow graduates, when I ask you to, could you please help me in thanking our online instructors that we've had? Carrie, Jean, Brendan, Emily, Charisse, Sean, and Lee. Now, this is your audience participation. I'm going to point at you, and you have to give a big thank you to everyone. Ready? Here we go. And... thank you! I think it means a little more than that. Let's try it again. Ready? Here we go. Go for it. Thank you! You're not done. We've got 2 more of those to go. Another man that deserves special recognition is JP. JP stays on campus with us and spends his evenings and weekends making sure that we're okay. His knowledge of culture, history, and general expertise in everything allows us to depend on him to make our international experience seem like a home away from home. Thank you for always being there for us, day or night. No matter what may arise, we always knew we could depend on you. Graduates? Thank you! And we must also thank Emily Fink, Punya Mishra, Richard Prowett, who work each in their own way to ensure the success of this program. Thank you! Okay, you're done. But, speaking of riding camels, in a few minutes, we will once again be asked to change our collective identity. We will no longer be MAET Year 3 students, we will be MAET graduates. In the hero's journey, they call this moment transformation. And I love this word because I think this is exactly what this moment is about, transformation. And in the hero's journey, immediately after the transformation, the hero must return from the special world to everyday life in order to bring new knowledge and understanding back to, well, everyone. This program was designed to make us leaders in educational technology. We chose this program. We chose to continue this program. And we chose to complete this program. Which means, on some level, no matter how small, we bought into the idea that we have the potential to be leaders, and we have the capability to create change, to make change happen. We are advocates for change in a system that is steeped in tradition. And that, my friends, is our next journey. When our degrees are conferred upon us, and the transformation is complete, we will suddenly become a part of a larger collective identity and a much larger journey. These new letters after our names, MAET, are synonymous with progress and change. And it is our responsibility to embody these ideas that the letters represent to the best of our individual abilities. And so to conclude, yes, John, I'm at the end. And so to conclude, let me say this. Before we had Facebook, we had email. And before we had mail, we had the telegraph. And before all else, we had the traveling storyteller. When we leave here, we will all be traveling storytellers. And so, my friends, starting tomorrow, you will have a powerful new story to tell. And as the hero of that story, it is your responsibility to tell it well.